and these are its servants. Their whole goal is to take powerful people, deities, creatures, kill them, and send them to the bottom layer of the abyss so that they can be eaten by the leech. And that's all you know.
So haha, I'm in danger.
Yeah.
Yes, but you also know that they're not they don't have any resistances. They're not like they are fiends, but they're only half fiend or whatever. So they don't like get fire resistance or cold or lightning. They take damage. They're just basically big meaty, big meaty.
They're big meat trucks.
Yeah, they're big meat trucks. You wail on them till they stop moving.
All right, I I relay. They're just leech Goliaths. You can just hit them until they're dead. To
All right.
Kona. And I will transform into a fire elemental.
All right. So, Snap, you clutch your chest, and your body begins to expand and grow into this flaming, swirling creature that eventually solidifies into this. I don't know how tall are fire elementals.
So, Snap, if you go into your extras and do the thing, you can add fire elementals to wild shape form.
Yep.
I believe they're large.
They're
creatures.
large, yes.
Yeah.
I looked it up. But
Either
go ahead.
I was thinking when he turns into this big old elemental, he sort of takes on the appearance of sort of like a crocodile, but with really long legs.
Okay. Made out of fire. Quite
Yeah.
imposing. As this large... The creature's unfazed. They don't have faces, so you can't really tell if they're thinking of anything.
Shocked.
But they see unfazed. They continue to be aggressive towards you. But that's a bonus action to transform?
Yeah, wild shape.
Yes.
Okay.
Wild
So
shape
you
is
still have your
bonus.
action and movement. They're only 12 feet away, so...
All right.
There's one on the left
then.
and one on the right.
Wait, no. Wild shape is an action.
It is?
Yeah, wild shape is an action.
Yeah, but I have combat wild shape, so it is a bonus.
Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, you still have your action.
Okay. Then I am going to. Do I have what can I do as a fire elemental? Da-da-da-da. Oh, I get multi-attack. Then I will just approach the one to our left,
All right.
and I'll just start punching it.
All right, make your
'Cause
attack
that's
roll.
all I can do. First attack, I assume misses because it's a 7.
Okay. So that, yeah. So you go to swing and you hit it, and it's like hitting a brick wall. Your flames burst around it, and it seems unfazed.
Second time's the charm. Oh, 16.
That hits. So
All right.
you
it's
hit
gonna
it
take-
once in the chest. You don't get the effect you'd like. So with your left hook, you hit right in where its kidneys would be on a normal human, and you see the flames scorch it. So how much damage do you do?
16.
All right, so it doesn't recoil. It kind of just takes it and grunts through it. But it seems it took the damage. Is that the end of your turn?
Yes, I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't think I can do anything else.
All right, Kona, you're up.
All right. I'm going to run behind my brother while
Okay.
he's in this fire elemental stage. And I'm going to, like, whip out this, like, in one hand, it's almost like I'm pulling cloth out of the ethereal plane itself. Just like silvery platinum cloth. As I spin it and roll it around me, I'm now wearing this beautiful kind of ethereal platinum scarf, and I am casting Fizzban's Platinum Shield.
Okay.
Yeah. So I create a field of silvery light that surrounds myself. The field sheds dim light for 5 feet. While surrounded by the field, I gain the following benefits. My cover is treated as half cover. It's as if I'm behind half cover. I have damage resistance to acid, cold, fire, lightning, and poison.
Okay.
And I have evasion now. If a creature is subjected to an effect that allows it to make a dexterity saving throw, I only to take only half damage. The creature instead takes no damage if it succeeds the saving throw and only half if it fails. And as a bonus action, on subsequent turns, you can move the field to another creature you see within 60 feet of you.
Okay.
That was a bonus action to cast.
I was about to ask that, because it sounds like it might be a bonus action.
Yeah. And I'm going to cast Firebolt at the other one.
The one on the right.
Yeah, the one my brother is not initially
to the
fighting.
Right.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah, Snap went for the
Yeah,
left,
I went
right?
to the left.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a 24 to hit.
That hits.
All right. Going to be 3d10. So that is going to be 19 fire damage.
All right. So you throw up the shield and it blasts this illuminating light. The creatures with no eyes don't react to it. However, you whip around and with a quick flick of your wrist, you fire your firebolt. It screams over, slamming into the other Goliath, taking a hefty bit of damage before it's righting itself back on its two large arms imposingly.
And because I hit it, I am going to use my fulminating treatise, my spell book. I have a feature where I can expend one of its charges, and whenever a creature takes damage from an evocation spell I cast, I can use my reaction to expend one of its charges to deal an extra 2d6 force damage and knock the creature prone if it is large or small or smaller.
It is considered large.
All right, so I can knock it prone.
All right.
All right, so I got 8 force damage, and I'm gonna knock it prone.
All right. So the firebolt hits, and there's this. It like kind of sizzles on its chest before it just explodes with this grenade-like force that knocks the creature off its two arms and slams into the wall, prone on the ground.
Awesome. It's my turn. Nothing else I can do.
All right. It is now their turn. The one that you just knocked prone, it's half their movement to get up, correct?
Yes.
Okay, what is their movement? Okay.
Oh, hold on. Awesome.
So it takes 20 feet of movement to get up, and it's going to use the other 20 to just walk on its arms towards you.
Okay, cool.
It's going to reckless attack you twice.
Oh, great. Because I have half cover right now. My AC goes up by 2, so I have a 12 AC.
Does a 21 hit?
Yes, it does.
All right. So you take 9 points of bludgeoning damage as it just lifts its fist and just clocks you across the jaw.
Yes.
Does a natural 20
Adventure.
hit?
Yes, of course it does.
All right. I have to ask.
Adventure!
You take 26 points of bludgeoning damage. That's a critical, though. So you take... I want to read that. You take 9 and 26. So 35.
Okay.
But that's the end of its turn. As it just kind of... It clocks you and then goes back to that standing stance almost... You both get the vibe... There is some kind of intelligence behind the creatures. But they're not like... They're not fully sentient. Almost like puppets. Almost. They have a minute amount of intelligence to them. It is now the next one's turn. It's going to engage you, Snap, and it's going to make a bite attack against you as it grabs your fire elemental on both sides and leans in with its large mouth.
I apologize.
It's
I don't mean to. I apologize. That damage that I did for the firebolt.
Yes.
I add an additional 5 to it because I'm an evocation wizard.
Okay, so just an extra 5 damage.
Yeah, an extra 5 damage to it.
That's fine. It rolled a natural 1, so a total of 8. Which
I'm able to.
Yeah. So it grabs
I'm
you.
able to like push its head to the side so it doesn't bite me.
Yeah, it grabs you and goes to bite you with its maw, and you easily enough just kind of like shoulder chuck out of the way as it just snaps at the open air.
And it's gonna take damage because it touched me.
Ah, yes. Takes 3.
It says it takes 5 1d10s, but it only rolled 1 for some reason.
Okay.
Here, I'll just roll the other 4 d10s all at once. 2, 3, 4. So on top of that 3, it's gonna take 32.
32, so 35 total. Or no, yeah, 35.
Yep.
So it grabs you, and you can feel and you can see its flesh kind of bubbling and melting from the heat, completely unfazed. It just bites down as close as it can to you, misses, and then releases you. And he kind of stumbles back. And as you both are fighting these things, at first they looked intact and kind of imposing, but in the light, and as I got closer to you, you can see that they're both kind of slightly decayed. Like, yeah, they've been here for a long time.
Jinx.
But that's
You owe me a drink after this, Snaps.
That's the end of its turn. Snap, you're up.
I said Jinx first. You hear like his voice rippling out of his fiery form.
You're speaking primordial, so I can understand you.
Yeah, you can understand him.
Because you're a fire elemental.
Yep.
But it's your turn, Snap.
Okay, then. Noticing that he does in fact catch fire, I'm going to walk into the exact same space that he is currently occupying.
So you're going to, like, engulf him?
Yeah.
And force him to take another 5d10 damage.
All right.
Don't mind me, just get a little snug. Don't mind me.
Yeah, you basically you grow in size and surround it, covering its main torso. Its arms still stick out because it is quite large, but you engulf it. So it takes 5d10.
And it's going to take 29 damage.
All right, so as you engulf it, you feel and see its flesh bubbling and sizzling, cracks forming, and it doesn't react at first. And then, and then it slowly starts to, the flesh goes from that bright red to a deep black, ashy color as it's slowly turning into almost like charcoal as you just burn it to cinders, and eventually it just kind of goes limp and falls back dead.
All right. Let me out. Let me out.
Is that the end of your turn? You still have an action
Nope, I still get an action.
Yeah, you still have
Can
an
I-
action.
Since I only moved like 5 feet, can
Yeah.
I use the rest of my movement to get to the other one?
Easily enough.
All right. Can I engulf that one as well?
Yeah, you have enough movement.
Okay.
The fact that
Here
you're a
comes another
long-legged,
D10.
flaming gator is also really creepy.
Hey, I have plans for what his elemental forms are going to look like. You're going to love them.